Okay, so today I have this Dell laptop which is in dead condition. So its model number is Dell N5050. So this is dead laptop. So I have connected this power cord, means charger connection. So this is my DC power supply. Let me turn on it. Okay, I have turned on my DC power supply, and let me press this output button. I have pressed output button, and slightly I am increasing my voltage. Okay, so as you can see, nearly when the voltage is at nearly now the voltage is 3.68 volt, and it's drawing 5.73 ampere, so milliampere, sorry. So it means we have definitely something short in this laptop. It may be a MOSFET, it may be a capacitor, or it may be a charging IC or something. So I will open this laptop and we will check what is faulty, due to what we are getting short circuit. So let me open this. Okay, so I have removed this motherboard. So let me clean this. It's very dusty. So before performing current injection, we will clean this. Okay, so I have repaired this laptop before also, because on my YouTube channel you can see same motherboard, same laptop in dead condition. So at that time the fault was in this capacitor. One capacitor from this line was shorted, so the laptop was not turning on. So we will check. Okay. Okay, so before starting for current injection, first step is disconnect your CPU if it is removable. If it is not removable, then let it be, because during voltage injection it may damage your CPU. So it's better, nice to remove your CPU. So as you can see, this is in lock condition. I will unlock this CPU. Okay, so I have only loosened the screws and unlocked this our CPU. Now CPU is not connected with this board. So for starting with voltage injection, I will start with this area. So I have taken a jumper wire. So we will jump this wire to our sensor register. Otherwise we will check for input. We will inject at input terminal. So let me see where it's my input. I think these are positive terminals. So this voltage is coming from here. Let me check with multimeter first. Okay, this is my multimeter. I have kept it in diode range. So as you can see over here. Okay, so let me show you. So these are input capacitor. See, it is giving beep, and other side it is also giving beep. So this fuse, okay, this is okay. These are VRM section capacitor. Let me see with this, because this is we have short in 19 volt section. So this here we will get 19 volt. So here it is also giving short circuit. Okay, so I think there is something short. It may be MOSFET capacitor, but something is short. So here we will see these are also 19 volt capacitor. Okay, so there is no any kind of shorting. Here it is used for battery charging. So let me see here. Okay, here also we are having short. So we will start with voltage injection only. That's the good method. So let me see where we can inject this. Okay, so our processor is out. Let me remove this also. Okay, so I have removed this fan. Again cleaning. Okay, so this, okay, so we will inject voltage at this is our sensor register. This is our VQ series IC. I think it may be, no, this is not VQ series IC, this is 51125 IC. So we will start with injecting at this point. So let me solder a point at this point, wire, sorry. This is a sensor register which is connected with our charging IC, and it controls all the current in our 19 volt line. So let me see first. This is confirm because it should give beep with ground. Okay, okay, this is our sensor register. Always whenever you are going to inject a voltage, inject at this sensor register. Okay, okay, so I have connected my jumping wire. So let me take my probes. Okay, this is ground terminal, I have connected it, and this is positive terminal, I am connecting it. Okay, so I have connected ground and positive, just turning on my DC supply and injecting voltage. So right now I have injected 1.5 volt and it's drawing nearly 500 milliampere. So by hand I am checking, is there any kind of heating? No heating. In this method you have to check heating by your hand. Okay, I have injected now 1.95 volt and it's drawing nearly 2 milliampere. The capacitor or something MOSFET which is shorted. Here I am facing some heat, so let me check here. I think we have somewhere short over here, so let me check again. I have injected voltage and okay, so this capacitor is heating. Let me show it to you. Okay, let me find a cotton. Cotton is not available. Okay, let me pour some alcohol over here. Okay, I have poured some alcohol. Now I am turning on my DC supply. Okay, as you can see, after turning on DC supply, this capacitor is heating, and that's why the nearby alcohol is evaporating. So let me show it to you again. Okay, I have poured alcohol. This is okay, turning on my DC supply. Okay, as you can see, the alcohol nearby this capacitor has been evaporated. So this is the culprit. So we will remove this capacitor. It's in VRM section because this three coils are used for VRM IC power supply. As you can see, these are its primary and secondary MOSFET, and this is, I think, sorry, here I think somewhere here it's maybe okay, let it be. So we will remove this capacitor and check for shorting with the help of multimeter. Then we can see. Let me apply some flux. Okay, I have removed this capacitor. So let me check with multimeter that we have removed our shorting successfully or not. So you can see right now the impedance is 565 and this terminal is the ground, and we have checked on nearby this MOSFETs, this capacitors also. It was giving both beep on both sides. So as you can see, it is giving 570 impedance, and that means we have removed our shorting. So I will check here also. On this capacitor we have checked previously, so it was giving beep on both the side. Till now it is giving beep. Okay, so one terminal is ground one, this one. Okay, and this one is positive 19 volt section. Okay, so I think we have successfully removed our shorting. So let me remove this jumping wire. Okay. Okay, so we have removed, and let me check this capacitor also for short circuit. As you can see, this capacitor is giving beep, and when you check capacitor, right capacitor means okay capacitor with this buzzer mode, it should not give beep, but this capacitor is giving beep, it means it is shorted one. So we have removed our shorting. Okay, so I have connected motherboard and also connected my charging cable with DC supply, and I have turned on my DC supply. Currently it's consuming 9 to 10 milliampere. So let me power it on. So for powering on, you have to connect, keep multimeter in diode range. After that, ground one probe, and at power connector you have to simply connect like this, and laptop has started. As you can see, we have received this Dell logo also, and it means we have repaired our laptop successfully within nearly 10 to 15 minutes. So this was the today's work which we have done. In nearly about 15 minutes we have repaired our laptop. Thank you. Okay, this is final case study of this laptop. First, when I received this laptop, I have seen that after connecting to my DC supply, it was giving at 1 volt, it was consuming nearly 1 milliampere. By that I got to know that we have a short in 19 volt section. So I have disconnected all connections, removed motherboard. After that I have removed its processor, and after that I have put a jumper wire on our sensor resistor and injected a 1.5 volt on sensor resistor. After injecting, I have got a capacitor which was hitting a lot and which was shorted to ground near in VRM section at input on input of VRM section. So I have shown it by pouring a alcohol. When I was pouring alcohol, after turning on my bench power supply, the alcohol was evaporating immediately. So after evaporating, so we have removed that capacitor. After removing capacitor, our shorting was gone. I have shown you capacitor which was shorted, and our shorting is totally gone. So as you can see, now the laptop is running on its battery. So this is its battery percentage. It's 20%, still battery is remaining. So this was today's case study in which we have removed 19 volt section shorting. So subscribe my channel so you can get to learn about new laptop repairing videos and desktop motherboard repairing videos. Thank you.